Alright, so I'm gonna let you watch the opening video of Pokemon Silver while I sort of explain what I'm doing. So, this will be my first solo Pokemon run ever, and probably my first YouTube video, I don't remember. So, this is Pokemon Silver, and I decided I'm gonna do a Ledyba solo run, which probably isn't the best Pokemon I should pick, but I bet there's worse ones out there. Um, I didn't realize until after I picked it and started the run that Ledyba learns like absolutely no moves, and so I'm relying on Goldenrod and the Fire Punches probably through most of my solo run here. So yeah, work with me. So when I'm recording the voice after, so it's not live because I have two computers and one has a mic and the other doesn't, and I'm poor, so I can't afford another one. So it's pretty hard process, so I'm gonna have to like send this to my other computer to get it done. So we're gonna name myself Cray right here. So yeah, here, let's let this roll. So the reason I'm doing solo runs now is because lately I've been watching a lot of them on Pokemon or on YouTube, and so I figure, what the heck, why not make one? So yeah, when I'm recording this, it slows down the emulator a lot, so there's times where I'll be walking really slow, and then I'll just like go really fast, so like right there, just skip really fast. So yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'll try to get it fixed. But mainly this episode is just going to be like the plot line and me getting my Ledyba. So we're talking to Professor Elm. Something I realized about the professors is that Professor Oak and Professor Elm have 3 letters in their name, and then in the Hoenn, Professor Birch has 5. And then you go on to the Sinnoh, and it's Professor Rowan, which I'm pretty sure has 5, maybe 6, I don't know. I don't know how to spell it, so don't blame me. So I'm going to pick Chikorita just to make it harder on myself, because my rival will have Quilava or Explosion something. I don't remember, it's been forever since I played this game. So here, let me pause it real fast, and I forgot that I still had my code on, my Game Shark code that made all the Pokemon in Ledyba that I ran into. So I had to pause and turn it off real fast. Yeah, I recorded a run before this and it didn't turn out so well. So don't blame me. Yeah, I ended up catching 2 Ladybuzz in the last time I tried to run and record it, because the first one I didn't nickname and I had a nickname ready. So I was like, you know what, let's just redo this process. So we're going to go up here and get the potion, or run into a battle first. So also in the last time I recorded it, I messed up pretty bad. Like, I almost got knocked out by a Pidgey. I had like 2 health left, and so I was looking pretty bad, so I had more than one reason to redo it. This run looks like I run into a lot of Pokemon, but it seems like I'm doing okay. I keep getting those hardcore hits down and whatnot. Yeah, so 2 of the people who got me wanting to do solo runs is BW5454, I think it is, and Spirit of Steel. BW5454, I talked to him before I did this, and he let me in on the program he's recorded, and told me a bunch of other stuff, because I'm not a hardcore Pokemon player. Like, I don't play what's it called, Shoddy Battle and Wi-Fi battles and whatnot, but yeah, so heal my Pokemon. But yeah, anyways, I've watched a lot of theirs recently because Pokemon Platinum came out. I've beat it. I just grinded one of my Pokemon to level 100, Staraptor. I call him Flick. Yeah. Me and my friend sort of had a challenge. He challenged me, and we both decided that we're going to make a team and battle each other. So I don't know anything about EV training. I know like the basic of it, that each Pokemon has an EV, get amount like EV points and all that. So it's not going to be EV trained, but I figure after this, I might end up making a team to battle on Wi-Fi and maybe get good at Pokemon battling. But I'm more of a first-person shooter. Like, I used to play Halo a lot, but I gave in on that. So, gonna go into this building and talk to Professor Oak and then this other random guy who I don't believe you ever learn his name. You just sort of talk to him. He gives you an egg. It's like, here, take this egg. But I guess Professor Elm knows him, so he's cool. And then here's Professor Oak, which just doesn't make any sense why he's here. He's just like, here, I'll give you the Pokedex. Here you go. So, yeah, we're going to speed through this. I'm pretty much going to have it on high speed throughout the whole thing for all of my episodes, because if not, it's really slow. I mean, I was only getting like 25% when I was recording. But, yeah, it's pretty bad. So, yeah, collect the berries. And the berries in this game are painfully obvious to what they do. Which I'd rather that be like berries in, like, the newer games, like Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. They have random names, and you just don't know what they do. But in this one, it's like Poison Cure Berry. Oh, so here's the rival. Something I've always done since I've ever played Silver or Gold is I always name the rival 3 question marks because that's what it said the name was. And I was like 10 when this game came out, so it was just sort of like, yeah, is that its name? Maybe that's what I should tell him. So I just end up naming my rival 3 question marks. You'll see later when I have to give him the name. Almost got KO'd there. So I attempt to not get into the grass here in a second because I don't go heal and I don't remember ever being healed after the battle. So I try to stay out of the grass, but I have this really horrible attempt right here. See, I just hop over and I'm like, oh crap. And then I run into a battle and find out I'm healed and I'm like, oh, that's nice. But yeah, so we're gonna go talk to Professor Elm and the police officer, find out the person took the Pokemon and whatnots, but doesn't matter. I always thought the rival was a female, but I guess not. I've never read that part because I never read most of the stuff in Pokemon games, but I decided I'll do it in this game. Try to collect all the stuff in this run and whatnot. Alright, so gave him the egg and he's gonna go tell us to go battle the Violet Gym. Woo, yeah. We're gonna get our Pokeballs and I'm gonna walk outside. Yeah. I'm gonna pause it here and turn on the code so I can go catch me a Ledyba right at this point. And that'll pretty much be all I do for this episode. I mean, I don't want to run over my time that I put on YouTube. It'll be my first YouTube video. And what I can tell you can only go for like 9 minutes. Or like 11 minutes or something. So I might as well just like stop it. Plus I wasn't paying attention at the time when I was doing it. So it came out like dead on 9 minutes, which surprised me. So here's my Ledyba. It's a female. It works. Gonna capture it, throw a Pokeball, no problem capturing it, and then we're gonna go ahead and name it Sprocky. I was thinking about it here, so I was just sort of like, for some reason I want to start it with an S, and then I was like, SP, because I was considering Spark, but then I was like, you know what, Sprocky sounds pretty good, because it's sort of a Rocky reference. It's just how I am. Yeah, I hit the stop record button there, so I had to fix it, but yeah, so we're gonna go home, tell my mom that we don't want her to save my money and buy Pokemon dolls with it, because I'll probably need it throughout this run. So, tell her no. You know, I was considering staying at the table and stopping it there, but, you know, like, I'll go to bed. Turns out you can't get on the bed, but, yeah, we'll work with it. So, yeah, this is the first episode. Tell me what you thought. Yeah, thanks. Bye.